All right, everybody. It's a broadcast of the Ebony Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation. This is Dame and the Black Knight. What's up, everybody? We're here to give you our take on what's going on with the DL Hughley and the Monique situation. All right, and welcome to all of y'all who've come from that boring and disgusting show called the RBR Network, which has turned into the Black Pinocchio Network. All right. So we welcome you guys too. And with that being said, let's get on with the show. It's Dame and the Black Knight. All right, Dame, drop it.
You know I love you, right? Love you too. Ain't nobody got what we got. No, no. Oh,
All right. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Dame and Black Knight. Of course, you know who I am. I am the Black Knight, the notorious gangster simp. Along with me is the lady knight herself, Miss Dame Frankie. How you doing, Miss Frankie? You ready?
Hello, everyone.
Well, we got something to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Um, Me and Miss Frankie, we don't hardly do shows that much. I'm usually doing gangster talk or something. But we do have a show that we do together. It's this one, Name of the Black Knight. We just don't do it that much because we only pull it out on special occasions. And this is a special occasion because something has been going on that actually got our interest. It's the DL Hughley and Monique situation. And it's all kinds of effed up. And we decided that we're going to stick our 2 cents in and tell you what we think about it. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So, first of all, before we play any audio or video, then give me where you stand on the situation.
Uh, okay, I keep going back and forth, up in the air. I think it's a case where they both got used, but I think she could have handled it differently. I still get off point.
I think both of them could have handled it differently. All of this back and forth between black men and black women in media. I just left over RBR's cesspool channel, and you got Cyber Supreme over there taking delight in shitting on black women. A lot of you dudes, man, are bitch made today. I mean, today's black man is just a weak, sniveling, bitch made Negro. And that's pretty much what it is. You guys are just some weak, sniveling, frail, bitch made Negroes. Okay? You're afraid of women, you attack women. And you know what? We're going to show you, because we got tape. We're going to play the tape of guys after guys just going in on Monique and siding with the Hughley. You got black men ganging up on a black woman. What's going on here, Dane? Why are black men ganging up on black women?
They wanna they just want it to be all their fault. And so
Now, uh-huh.
and so they're using any black woman they feel is at fault as excuse, as the punching bag for all the black women they mad at.
Now, for what I understand, there was a contract dispute about somebody headlining.
Yeah.
Okay, D.L. Hughley felt that he should have headlined. I believe Monique and her peoples felt that she should have headlined. It's something that could have been worked out, but apparently it didn't happen that way. D.L. Hughley is actually a sellout. Let's keep it real. He's a sellout. Okay, let's not act like we don't know what this is. Yeah, I'm surprised she even agreed. I'm surprised she even agreed to do anything. Well, actually, she did agree to do anything with him, right? They just got into a dispute about who was headlining. Okay. Now, y'all have to understand something. Y'all tend to see black people tend to think that there's one of everything. Like, it's not just one sellout out here, people. So a bunch of sellouts. And so when you try that game, when you try that numbers game, well, I went to here to so and so. Dude mentioned like what 5 sellouts. He mentioned Charlemagne the God. I mean, seriously. Come on now, Charlemagne the God, really? Oprah Winfrey, these are sellouts. Of course they're gonna feel. Of course they're gonna be biased. They've already sold out. They've already given their souls to the dominant society. Of course they're gonna side with them. It's a shame that a black man will have to come out in public and do that to a black woman. I have no problem with the way she responded. And y'all, we're going to hear how she responded here in a second. All right, so Dane, let's pull it up. Do your copyright thing so we don't get flagged. And we're just going to play the audio. And we're going to let you hear how Monique went in, and then we're going to come back with our comments. Okay, Dane?
Okay.
Right. Let's get it rolling.
All right. Let's cover our basis with the Fair Use Act.
Yes, sir.
This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, definitely, comments, we're going to be commenting, news report, only for those who don't know. I don't know who don't know. Teaching, we're going to learn something new today. Scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright.
All right. And for just to be so safe side, we're just gonna air out the audio. Hopefully we don't get flagged. Okay, Dame, let it rip. This is Monique, y'all, responding to what happened between her and DL Hughley. Let it rip.
I'm so motherfucking full right now, baby. When I tell you my heart is goddamn racing, because I'm so proud, I'm so honored to be standing in front of you real motherfuckers. Y'all don't even understand. I have traveled the motherfucking world. Oh, but when I come to Detroit, nigga. See, I've had people. Bitch, I know, right? See, when they called me to come play Detroit and come play the Fox Theater, and I ain't played the Fox Theater in over 20 motherfucking years. I was so goddamn excited. I was so motherfucking excited because I said, oh, a bitch is going back. A bitch is going back to the Fox Theater in motherfucking Detroit. When I tell you Detroit, y'all don't understand what the fuck I had to go through to stand in front of you beautiful motherfuckers tonight. Y'all don't understand the fight a bitch had to go through to stand in front of y'all tonight. Y'all don't understand I was ready to walk the fuck up out of here, but I said I can't let the people down of motherfucking Detroit because the promoters is worthy as a motherfucker. I don't fuck with nobody. I take pride in not fucking with nobody, nigga. But if you fuck with me, we gonna dance, nigga. We gonna do the two-step, nigga. See, I take pride, baby. In my whole motherfucking career, can't nobody tell you I ever started no shit with them. That ain't what the fuck I do. My heart would hurt if I tried to bully a motherfucker or start some shit with a motherfucker. But what niggas had to understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bullshit. If you cross the motherfucking line, Oprah, if you cross the motherfucking line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you cool, motherfucker. Come on, the cool train, nigga. Choo-choo! That niggas told me, Monique, let go and let go. Let go and let God. They have taught niggas to be so motherfucking fearful and just give it to God. Let go and let God. So I kept hearing this shit over and over and over again. So I said, well, let me let this shit go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the fuck back. He said, bitch, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons. Steve Harvey, DL Hughley. I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons.
Okay. Pause it real quick, Dan. Okay, all of those are coons, y'all. Keep in mind, Steve Harvey, DL Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Oprah Winfrey, who's the other one? Charlamagne God. Those are all coons, all right? Those are all sellouts. So keep that in mind. Play it, Dan.
I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going on, because y'all know one thing about me, bitch, I'm gonna tell. That's why they ain't like me as a little girl, bitch, because I'm gonna tell. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you out there kissing Petey on the playground, bitch. You nasty whore, we in the 3rd grade, bitch. I'm going to tell. Yes, he pumped me, bitch, but nobody saw it. I wanna tell. See, I fucks with contracts. That's why niggas got a problem with me. If you sign the motherfucking contract, that's what the fuck it is. But they're so used to niggas fucking around with the contract and being nervous because they might lose an opportunity or a motherfucking chance. So they will redo the contract. I'm not a bitch who's gonna redo the contract. If you sign the motherfucker, that's what the motherfucker is. So tonight, see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down for you, Detroit, because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So if my energy is a little different, nigga, because they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. So the contract, oh, nigga. The motherfucking contract said that a bitch is the headliner. The headliner. Let me say it again. The headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a nigga named D.L. Hughley turned into a bitch and said, I won't perform if she does that.
Okay, pause. Okay, Dan, come off mute. I'm gonna be honest with y'all guys. To me, D.L. Hughley is corny. I never thought he was funny. I'm still trying to figure out why he's even famous, to tell you the truth. And I'm still trying to figure out why he's even respected in the comedian circles. I guess if you like that dry humor to where you laugh like once every 10 or 12 jokes. It's not even a real laugh. It's like a yeah. Well, D.L. Hughley got that intellectual humor. Fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Dude is corny. All right. Monique is much better. Monique is much funnier. She's more talented. I understand D.L. Hughley got a track record. I don't know how he got all of the stuff he got, but some people in this game that really don't deserve to be in this game and really don't deserve what they have. You see, but that's the perks, Dame, that come with selling out. And that's why so many people, black people, find it appealing to sell black people out, because you don't have to have any talent. And you can be a corny dude like D.L. Hughley and get paid and get all of these accolades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now, it's sad that today's black man is bitch made. And we have to say that. Look at all the examples that we've seen. Okay, just here on YouTube. Forget about YouTube for a second. We'll get to YouTube in a minute. But look at all the examples of these so-called black superstars. Look how weak they are. Look how weak they are. Bitch made niggas. What are you, man? Okay, if you got time in the game like that, right? Why are you causing something? All I would have did was, if I had a contract that said I was the headliner and somebody else got that same contract saying they was the headliner, I would have said nothing. I just would have got my lawyers together and I would have sued. Mm-hmm. And I would have got the money I was supposed to get for the show and then some. I'm not going to go out here and make some kind of, long drawn out, public display of myself and go back and forth with a woman. What are you going back and forth? Why you Negroes are constantly fighting black women? And I mean, it's everywhere. Y'all fighting them in the press. You're fighting them all over YouTube, social media. You're fighting them in. I mean, the black woman can't do anything without you guys wanting to take from her. And that's sad, because you guys are some of the poorest men in the whole world. Come back at me, Dave. Am I wrong?
No. Because if he's the bigger name like he said and stuff like that, he's gonna get the money anyhow, regardless.
Right.
He could have just, hey, that's my girl. I never had an issue with her. gonna let her have
Yeah, I
it.
would have.
Get out in the loss.
Dude, I would have been on some. Yo, you got it, sis. Handle your business. I'm gonna go get my lawyer, and I'm going. We gonna handle. I'm about to go get me some more money on the low low. You know what I'm saying? Go do you. Because first of all, if you had a contract saying you're the headline and she got one, there's an obvious mistake. The middleman, whoever drew up these contracts, there's a mistake somewhere. So what are you taking it out on her for? And this is what I'm talking about, man. We don't have no code. You dudes don't have no pride in yourself. What you should have did was got with her and said, okay, listen, check this out, my sis. All right, we're gonna get this money. Okay, you go ahead and do that headliner stuff. I'm gonna go on and complain about it, and you back me up. Y'all don't know how to work the system. Work the system.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fighting against each other.
Yeah.
Work the system. If that was somebody else there to work the system.
Mm-hmm.
White people be working their own system. Work the system and don't turn on each other. It's the same thing about the Netflix situation, where black people didn't want to support Monique Netflix. You had black men coming out and talking about, was she wrong? Why y'all doing that to your own women, bro? Y'all don't have no shame. Y'all don't have no couth, no integrity. You do that to your own women. It seems like the biggest opposition that black women have today is black men. You know, I'm gonna come out and say that Shaka Amos, he had it wrong, Dane. I think the biggest threat to the health and well-being of the black woman is the black man. And we got a lot of stuff to back that up. I mean, can we say no at this point?
Mm-hmm. No, we can't say no. I think.
I mean, every time you turn around, some nigga is attacking the back. I mean, they made all kinds of videos about this. Well, she wrong. DL Hughley, those contracts. Man, y'all don't know a MF thing about any of them contracts. Well, DL Hughley had a lot of black marks. So what? You don't know what them black marks mean. Well, Monique didn't have no black marks. So what? You don't know what that mean either. Everybody trying to play Monday morning quarterback. Well, I mean, you don't know crap. Because if you did, you wouldn't be on YouTube running your mouth about it. You'd be about it. All these Monday morning quarterbacks. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I think she been attacked and not supported for so long that she felt she was being attacked again. So she grew up.
See, I agree with what Cole just said, right? Mm-hmm. They both should sue the promoter. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. He should have got together. Okay, babe, check this out. You go ahead and headline the show. I done did that many a times. Okay, it's your time to shine. Let's get this money. Okay, because the promoter effed up. Mm-hmm. Let's get this money together. Mm-hmm. That's what you need to be doing, man. Y'all fighting. He turned around and he attacked her, man. So what you think she gonna do? She a woman, bro. You can't attack women verbally like that and think that they ain't gonna feel some kind of way about it. Yeah, because you stupid if you think she ain't gonna say nothing. You guys are dumb, man. You black niggas today. You black men today, man. Y'all some sad dudes, man. You don't love your woman. You don't love the black woman at all. And every time you turn around, y'all always got something negative to say. You know how many videos I heard so far of black men making videos against Monique? They ain't making no videos about doing nothing to help anything in the community. Okay? They ain't doing one video about none of that. But all of them got videos about Monique. All of them claim to be smart. All of them claim to be intelligent. All of them claim to know what they're talking about. It's a bunch of BS. Play it, Dan.
Open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga. And you think because I don't have a dick, that ain't my position, nigga. So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with no motherfucking body. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line. And that bitch, nigga, has crossed the motherfucking line. See, we got a history, nigga. We got a history. That nigga went on a tour talking about all Monique wasn't. You can Google it right now. D.L. Hughley on Monique, all I wasn't, what I wasn't worth, all of this bullshit. And nigga, you put your feet under my motherfucking table. So you came to my home, nigga, and you put your feet under my motherfucking table. I don't get down like that, goddammit. You got a bitch wrong. You talk about Young Thug, and because of their names, nigga, your name is DL. What the fuck does it stand for? Hey, how far you bending over, nigga, on the DL? You fuck with the wrong one. That's my family, nigga. I'm home, nigga. I'm motherfucking home, yo. I go all the way back with Coco in the motherfucking lounge in the back of the bar when they was cooking motherfucking fried fish, bitch. That's me, nigga. That's me, Detroit. I'm the bitch who did fuck a nigga in the car, but bitch, that happened so long ago. See, black women, let me tell you something. A lot of black men in Hollywood got a problem with me. Because I got a motherfucking black king. That's my husband. And them niggas can't understand it. They can't fathom it. It makes them motherfucking sick. Because at what time did black men start attacking black women? What kind of real nigga is that? That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga. What kind of real nigga would ever attack a goddamn black woman? A bitch nigga. I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife, because how do you suck the dick of a coward? I tried to play fair, bitch. I tried to play fair, nigga. I tried to play fair. We was on the countdown, nigga. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See, I don't fuck with nobody. And as an entertainer, families are off limits. As entertainers, we don't fuck with each other's families. Because for me, that is crossing the line. See, I want to give you all the history so you understand a bitch's position. I want to give you the history, mama, so you understand. See, when I look at my wives and sisters, and she look at me like this, get that, nigga. Thank you, mama. See, I did this radio show one time, right? Because I'm thinking, this is my boy. This nigga ain't never had no motherfucking problem, yo. Right? This my motherfucking dude. So we on a radio show, and when we get to the end of the motherfucking program, this is your program. Bitch went to England program. When we get to the end of the program, they say, Monique, would you like to play a game? Well, bitch, I like to play games. So I said, sure, let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather. Would you rather? I said, fuck it, let's go. And then the sister Jasmine says, would you rather your husband fuck Lee Daniels without a condom or Corinne Steffens with one? I want y'all to hear the bitch shit this nigga that tried to put me through, y'all. Would you rather your husband fuck, like, nigga, what kind of shit are you putting over the air to your motherfucking listeners? That's coon shit. So be careful who's feeding your motherfucking soul, because you might swallow coon pie and you can't get the coon off of you, and it'll give you goddamn diarrhea. I don't fuck with nobody, but don't fuck with me. Now let's start the motherfucking show. I feel better.
Okay, y'all. So there y'all have it. Okay, then you can cut it. All right. So she pretty much went off, and I agree with a lot of stuff she said. I do think I don't know if Hughley is gay, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, with all of these weak dudes in Hollywood now, that wouldn't surprise me one bit. So I'm serious. If they came out, if they came out right now and said, "Well, D.L. Hughley was with," I wouldn't be. They wouldn't do nothing for me. I wouldn't bat an eyelash at it because these guys are weak. Man, these guys are such bitches now. Okay, pretty soon they're all gonna be wearing dresses and wearing. You know what? Somebody predicted that in the next 10 years, clothes for women and men aren't going to look much different. Damn near the same. They're going to be like unisex. Okay. Even on TikTok, I'm starting to see a change in the men, right? Not just black men, but men, period. They're becoming more and more feminine, all races. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so, what do you got to say about her outburst? I don't have a problem with it.
Well, me neither. But the only thing I had an issue with is her talking about his wife. But I understand that he came
Well,
for
I
her
mean,
first, so she hitting back.
I don't think she talked about his wife. I mean, she said she's sorry to his wife because she married a coward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she's right. The dude is a coward.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah.
if it's true, I mean, it is what it is. It might people might not like it, but he is a cat. Look at what he's doing. And then you got dudes sitting up here saying, "All she had to do, all she had." Well, what about what he had to do?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all just saying something about her? What? Because she responded the way she did? Because he tried to play her out? Let's see what D.L. Hughley got to say about it. Okay, Dane, pull up. No. As a matter of fact, let's do the Bernard Raleigh first.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here come a coon. Hey, speaking of sellouts, this Mr. Bernard Raleigh from the Manosphere. Okay. A movement that isn't going anywhere. Um, let's see what he had to say about it. You got him queued up?
Let me make sure I got the. That's that other one.
What kills me about this is you got guys going really deep into the contracts, like they really know what's going on. These so fake Negroes online, like they really was somebody, like they really somebody in real life, like they really know what's going on with these stars and what contract is what contract, and they really don't know a damn thing. They're just using them as talking points to get views for their show. You got them?
Yeah, I got them.
All right, fire them up.
All right. Fair use.
What's up, good people? Welcome back to more of this Black Media Mayhem. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, you see what's already going on with Monique and D.L. Hughley. We sorted it all out from beginning to end, all the so-called receipts, as they're calling it. We sorted it all out, about to get down, all the way down to the bottom of it, see what's exactly going on, reach a conclusion, give my final answer on this.
Yeah. And what kind of bitch ass shit is it for a black man to go back and forth with a black woman on Twitter, claiming you showing receipt? What kind of bitch ass nigga shit is that? What's wrong with you dudes, man? Real men don't get down like that, man. What are y'all doing today? Y'all know what y'all look like doing stuff like that? I mean, y'all just don't care about what you look like anymore, huh? Up here doing all this bitch ass nigga shit, man, and going back and forth with her on social media, trying to prove a point that you shouldn't even be in that situation. You could have been pulled out of this. You could have settled this real easy. But no, you choose to go back and forth with her. You choose to try to play her out and disrespect her. And now she don't retaliate. Now you got this issue on your hands. This is just crazy, man. This is just some bitch ass. Y'all are some. I don't know what to say, man. And I'm trying hard not to go gangster on you, dudes, because this is not my gangster talk show. Okay, I'm trying to keep my language together, trying to keep my anger down. But the stuff that y'all pulling, man, is just crazy. Go ahead, Dane, play it.
This thing. But so anyway, let's go. It started out with Monique going off on stage about DL Hughley. She called him all kinds of names, said DL.
Well, stop.
It was on the.
Well, that's a lie, okay? Dang, that's not where it started off at. It started off with the promoter screwing up both contracts. That's where it started off at. And then it escalated when D.L. Hughley tried to play her out behind closed doors. That's when she came at him. Okay? Play it.
The DL called him gay, called him all kind of stuff, insulted his wife, said all kind of bad things about him over a contract dispute because she thought that she was supposed to be the headliner of the show.
Okay, stop. Dave, did I miss something? What did she say about her wife? What did she say about his wife?
That she feels sorry for his wife having to suck the
You married a coward. Is that an insult?
She didn't say married a coward. She said.
I thought she said that she's sorry because she was married to a coward.
No, that's not what she said. She said suck the private of a coward. Or it's hard to, suck a private of a coward.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm not a woman. Do y'all, is that offensive to y'all? Because that's a woman to woman thing. Is that offensive to y'all? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, that's good into him and his wife relationship.
Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I'm not a woman, so I don't pretend to try to act like I know what y'all thinking. That's a woman to woman thing. She said that one woman to another woman. So I I'll take your word for it. Okay, play it.
Okay.
Through her Oscar in his face, D.L. Hughley offered an initial response.
Wait a minute.
All you got to do is check the.
Wait a minute. She threw his Oscar in his face.
No,
where did that happen?
No, her Oscar. That part of it, that's probably further along in the show. Remember, they cut it off 10 minutes in. They probably had another.
Oh, so they
got cut off.
Oh, she threw. Okay. So, well, yeah, it's war now.
Mm-hmm.
You done started some shit. Don't start crying now about the bullets flying. They flying now. Yes, it's going to be stuff like that being said. Yes, she's going to throw an Oscar and the other awards she won. The bullets are flying. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. See, if y'all don't have nobody to break this stuff down, y'all swear these guys know what they're talking about. And they really don't. Bernard Riley doesn't know what he's talking about no more than RBR. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's a bunch of rhetoric. That's why you got to break it down. He ain't really saying nothing, talking about she threw. So why she threw Oscar? The bullets are already flying now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's going to be more than that thrown in his face. Okay, play it.
You got to do is check the orders of the names on the ticket stubs. And he went on to say that he decided to work with Monique. He just went under the assumption that Tyler Perry was wrong. Oprah was wrong. Charlamagne the God was wrong. Lee Daniels was wrong. Netflix was wrong, basically making an argument that
Okay, stop.
Everybody else.
Okay. All them people are racist. No, sorry. All them people are coons. Charlamagne the God is a coon. Tyler Perry's a coon. Sellout. Oprah Winfrey's a sellout. Lee Daniels is a sellout, and he's gay. And Netflix is racist. Okay, so you haven't said anything. You see, this is the narrative that they try to paint for the big black nigga. Now, they doing the big black nigga thing when it comes to Monique. Okay, you got all of these men. Listen, so and so said it. So and so said all of those so and so's who said this, and that. Those are sellouts. Keep that in mind. Sellouts are saying that. Unfortunately, those sellouts happen to be famous, and they have a little bit of power, but they are still sellouts nonetheless.
Yeah.
Play it.
And everybody forgets the fact that some of these people also apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And admit that they did wrong.
Is the problem, then maybe it's you that's the problem. Monique responded to that by simply pointing out that if DL Hughley had to go to ticket stubs, that means he didn't have a contract saying that he was the headliner. She said she has the contract to show that she is the headliner. So she said, unless DL Hughley can produce that, he has nothing. So then DL Hughley then produced something. He produced a deal memo and a show schedule that shows that he is the headliner of the show, that he's the highest paid artist on the show, and that he's the artist who approves the lineup of the show. And
that doesn't mean anything, dude. She has a contract. The contract is where it's at. Why are they trying to paint a narrative to fit what they wanted to fit? Why are they trying to get around the legal standing of the situation? A contract is a contract. Her name is on the contract as the headliner. Enough said. I don't care nothing about no deal memo, no scheduling, no ticketing, no T-shirts, no hats that says "Make DL Hughley Great Again." Nobody cares nothing about none of that. If it's not on the contract, it means nothing. Dame?
Yeah, right. As far as I'm concerned, this is a proposal. Y'all going the back and forth. The final deal, the contract signed on both sides. Mm-hmm. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a proposal. This is what I want.
I mean, they're trying to hang their hat on something that's probably no more than a promissory note. Okay, a promise to pay. Promissory note. Mm-hmm. Basically you're saying if Woody had went to the police, this would have never happened. Okay. If DL Hughley had gone to the police, this would have never happened. If DL Hughley signed the contract, this would have never happened. Okay. Mm-hmm. She has a contract, and her contract is legal. Now, I understand you cats don't like that. A lot of you coons don't like that. A lot of you black woman haters don't like that. But she has a legal contract that says she is the headliner.
Yeah.
I don't see what the argument's about. There is no argument. I don't see what they're making all these videos about. They have no case, no argument. Talking about, well, he showed receipts. Did he show you a contract? Was one of those receipts a contract? No. Well, if it wasn't a contract, then he ain't got anything. You got nothing. Zilch, nada, Nathan. She has a contract, people. Now, I understand you guys don't like that. You know, you red pill dudes who hate black women, you know, Junior Pinocchio, aka Cyber Supreme. I know y'all don't like that. RBR and the Black Pinocchio Network. I know y'all don't like that, but she has a contract. Enough said. I'm not even sure what the argument's about. She has a contract. He doesn't. That's it. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay.
He is closing the show. He produced documentation that basically showed that he was the HNIC. That's what he showed. That's what he
Did he
produced.
produce
Monique then
okay,
responded
stop.
by essentially saying that what he produced was not a contract. It is a deal memo. So what is a
Okay,
deal
stop.
memo, you may say? Glad you
Stop. Do we have to go through this over and over again? He did not produce a contract. These guys don't care nothing about. They still trying to find some way to make this guy right because they hate black women that much. I mean, they really, really hate black women.
They showing their gender bias.
Gender bias? Are you kidding me? You trying to burn a black woman at a stake? These guys hate black women. I mean, you know what, man? You guys are the worst. Man, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy about what's going on in black society today. The men are tragic. You guys are tragic, man. You guys are the worst. You know, all y'all like super bitch made. You weak. Honestly, man, I don't even know how the black woman is even putting up with this shit.
Well, you see
I
how
really
she's
don't.
putting up with that crap.
Huh?
You see how she's putting up with that crap.
I don't want to hear shit, man. Like, don't come up here and tell me nothing about. Well, you should have did this, should have did that. Okay, he shouldn't have set her off. See, the problem with you dudes, y'all don't know how to control the situation. You know why? Because you're weak. You're not used to being leaders. You can't lead anybody. You don't know how to control the situation because you are weak. Her husband knows how to control the situation. Why do you think she got a contract? Her husband led her in the right direction. He controlled the situation and got her a contract that says she is the headliner. That's the problem with you Negroes today. Y'all weak. And you don't know how to lead, and you can't control a situation, and you cannot solve these issues with black women. You cannot solve her problems. You're too weak. This could have easily been this didn't have to be anything. I could have solved this. I'm not even an entertainer. Could have solved this real easy. But dang, black men today aren't real leaders. And they're not used to leading, so they don't know how to control. A situation like this should have never got out of hand. This should have been an easy fix. But what do you think they're going to say, right? They're going to say, well, we couldn't do nothing because she said and he said and she said and you said. It's the problem with you Negroes, man. Too much he said, you said. She said, we said. He said, they said. Too much.
Okay.
Like I said, yeah.
Yeah. I was reading what Rodney was saying.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. If her husband's the promoter, why would he do a contract for both his wife and D.L. Hughley to be headlining? That would be creating a conflict. Just because they're promoting the show, is a comedy show. Yes, they went on to radio shows and whatever to promote the comedy. You
Mhm.
know, the show, get people to come in and buy tickets. That's one promotion. The promoter is the one that organized the show for the theater.
Mhm.
That's different from promoting the show because you're going to be playing at the show, so you're letting your fans and people know you're going to be at this theater, this date, this time, and stuff like that. That's not the same thing.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is the okay. Rodney, this is the thing. There was two headliners, and D.L. Hughley was threatening to not do the show um, if he didn't headline.
Hmm.
So instead of them sticking with Monique,
Uh-huh.
and so she went and did the show, and that's where you saw her burning up the stage before she did her set. She was,
Hmm.
mm-hmm, yeah.
I really don't have a problem with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go and check on what DL Hughley had to say. Let's see what
Okay.
his bitch ass had to say. And he is a bitch nigga, y'all. He's a sellout.
No,
That whole
no.
Kings, that whole Kings of comedy, all of them was sellouts. Steve Harvey, the coons of comedy. What now you say, Dane?
Oh, Rodney responded, no. Her husband is her manager, not the promoter of the Fox Theater.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, get with Donna DL Hughley.
Okay, all right. All right, here we go. All right, hey, Auntie.
Hey, Angie, what's going on? Damn, just fair.
I'm not getting shit slapped out of me because y'all can't take a fucking joke. Slap the shit out of that man in national TV and he started crying. The fuck, did you hurt your hand? And let me tell you something. If you don't want people telling jokes about you, stop telling your goddamn business. How about that? Shut the fuck up sometimes. I want to go on red table, bitch. You better talk to this kitchen table. We ain't living this good because those set it off as it. Well, shut the fuck up, shit. It's been an interesting week for black people. A couple of months, man. Bill Cosby.
Stop. See what I'm talking about, y'all? Dude is like mad corny. Dude is mad corny, yo. I don't even know why he even tripping. Like, dude, you corny anyway. Who cares if you the headliner? I wouldn't pay to see this dude. He whack. None of those jokes was funny. He's never funny. I can count on one hand how many times I laughed at a joke he told. Okay? Mad corny. Play it.
Okay.
No, I don't think he had a contract.
As soon as he got out,
Did he have a contract too, Dane?
Supposedly did, but somebody pointed out, Monique pointed out that her contract was signed. His was not.
Oh, okay. Well, then he don't have a contract. If it's not signed, he ain't got one. If it's not signed, it's not legal. That's not a contract. That's just some paperwork drawn up. If there's no signature, legally, that is not a contract. So he didn't have a contract. He probably had one drawn up, but didn't sign it. So that doesn't make it a contract. Play it.
You can see again, huh? Just. I said, yes.
What happened?
That's how it ends. It's only about just shy of a minute.
Well, he didn't say anything anyway. I'm talking about. Go talk when he was talking about her.
Okay. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, we just playing the audio.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, I think that was on his Instagram that he.
Or was that on Bernard Riley?
Let's see. They might have been further along on Bernard Riley.
All right, no.
I was listening to a lot of that. But I think that was on his Instagram.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we want to talk about what he's saying. We want to hear what he's saying. So far, I haven't heard anything that puts Monique at fault. Everybody talking about she wrong. Shut up. She's not. She had every right to react the way she did. She's a comedian, so she's gonna go on TV and tell jokes. Now, you may not like the jokes she's telling, but she gonna tell jokes. I thought the DL Hughley stuff was funny. I'm not the only one who thought so. I thought it was some funny shit. Especially when she talked about. Okay. Okay, go ahead, play it.
Gonna have to apologize eventually because they ain't gonna give her no more work. Hey, Reggie.
What's up, Blaze?
Man, we live.
Hey, man, we live.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? I got some old crazy news for y'all. DL Hughley snapped on Monique and it don't look like he gonna be stopping no time soon. Now, she messed up when she started messing with DL because Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, and Oprah Winfrey and people like that, they too high and mighty to respond. But DL Hughley, he shop at the Dollar General, so he petty. And he about to take this thing all the way to the bank. He made his living talking bad about celebrities. He was going in on Bill Cosby. He was talking bad about Kanye West. He don't care. But at the same time, he still got a lot of connections with a whole bunch of powerful people. And that's something that Monique don't have, man. We about to get into this news because Monique is being real petty like a child. She putting their business on social media. She got the contract up there. When, what, where, and how. She putting their money business out there. She got their lawyers all on social media. Who gonna want to do business with her after she showing how messy she really is, man? And who cares who was first or who was last? That's like some children. I'm first. No, I'm first. They too grown to be acting like this. But I tell y'all one thing. The reason why she thinks she's so high and mighty is because she won that Academy Award. But in all reality, that ain't nothing but a Mammy Award, y'all. Because the first black woman to ever win it was Hattie McDaniels. And she was Aunt Jemima, and ain't no disrespect to her, but she look a whole lot like Monique. And they said the only reason why they gave her the award is because she put a little something in their brownies.
Oh, my God.
Them white people was high as hell. Shoot, for another brownie, we'll give you an Oscar. What you put in them greens, Hattie? By the time they realized what they done did, she was already home with her award. Like, yeah, you got to put a little herbs in their potato salad to get them to act right. And this could have been Monique, great-grandmama. That's the only reason why they gave you the award, Monique. And now you out here bucking your eyes, talking bad about brothers, bucking everybody. maybe she need to get another award for being the mammy of the decade, man. And I know a lot of people love Monique, and I love her too. But this news I'm about to share with y'all about to be looking at her with the side eye. But before we get into that,
Why?
I need y'all to do me a favor.
Stop.
Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification button.
Stop. Why you gotta look at it with the side eye? Why do you guys insist on painting black women in a bad light? Nobody else is doing that but you. You're the only ones that are doing this to your own women. Why? Why do we have to look at her in a bad light because you say so? Because you don't agree with what happened. Yeah, Hughley can speak for himself. He wasn't such a bitch made nigga, this would have never happened. This is what happens when you're bitch made. So why do we have to look at her with the side eye? Why can't we look at you niggas with the side eye, which is what I'm doing now, looking at you niggas with both side eyes. I said, side eyes on one side, side eyes on the other. Okay? Y'all some bitch ass niggas, man, and the shit that y'all, and you know what? And the thing about it is, it's sad because you got stars who are mostly doing it. You know, just sell out. You guys are selling out at breakneck speed. I mean, just selling out, man. Like, you know, like you're gonna hit the lottery for, you know, selling out a black person. Like you're gonna get lifetime payments, you know? Let me go sell out somebody black, man. And I'm gonna sit back and collect a check for the rest of my life. The sad part about it is you guys don't have no real understanding on what you're doing to each other, what you're doing to yourself, how bad you're making yourself look. You think the rest of the world respect you because you sit up here and disrespect your own woman? First of all, the rest of the world think you're stupid. I know. I'm in contact with people from around the world. A lot of people think we're stupid for the way we treat our women and how we're always attacking our women and trying to make our women, you know, the fault of everything that's wrong with us. You guys are weak. You become girls. All you do is gossip. You're a bunch of chatterboxes. You girl fight with women all day long. And you don't have no respect. Hey, you don't get no man respect. And that's not the black woman's fault. That's all on you. Play it, Dan.
Into this news, man. Because DL Hughley was real hurt. And when he starts speaking them big words, that's when you know he about to call them people and they all gonna get together and have a meeting about Monique. Listen to what he had to say, y'all. Reggie, cut that off.
I work very hard to control the environment I work in community. I only work where I want to work and who I want to work for. I want to work with. I don't work because that is a very precious place. I've been offered a gig, a couple gigs, 3 or 4 gigs to work with Monique in LA, in Brooklyn, in Houston, and I turned them down because I didn't think it would work. So after talking to a lot of people, and one of the very people in this room about how things are different.
Damn, you can't turn up any more than that.
How things are different, and look at how things are coming around.
No, that's because that's on Darien. I don't know why they got it so low.
All right, play it.
Let's see. All right, let me see if this will help.
I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me.
Hold on. How you gonna say you ain't want to work with her in the past because you thought it was a bad decision, but now you want to work with her because she ain't never did nothing to you? But if she difficult, man. I know you regret what you did, but you knew better before you did it. So it's sort of like, well, what you expect? Hold on, run that back a little bit.
The room about how things are different. 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, how things are different. look at how things come around. I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me.
Yeah, this bitch shit, man. Okay, I can't listen to this bitch shit no more.
Having my feet under her table.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's some bitch shit. I mean, you hear the weak shit he talking about. He sound like a scared little boy talking about the boogie monster.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you dudes today, I ain't got no respect for y'all today, man. I ain't got no respect, man. I don't want to hear nothing about. Don't even come in here no more talking about there's blame on both sides and black women be getting away with. Man, you can't tell me none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah, you come in here with that, man. God help you, I'm gonna light you up. I don't want to hear none of that, man. You guys are y'all are so bitch made. It's beyond embarrassing, man. Y'all do straight girly shit. You're not man enough to solve problems. You're not man enough to solve your own problems. You're not man enough to take responsibility for your own actions. You blame black women for everything under the sun. That's got to be a miserable existence. How could you even live like that? So you're going to wake up in the morning and all you're going to do is blame somebody else for your shortcomings. I'm sick of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Rem. You're labeled difficult when you're no longer manly for society anymore. Black women how dare you have self-esteem and speak out against abuse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then to tear a black woman's achievement down, you go in the past and tear down the first.
I just don't. I'm just disgusted right now, y'all. Seriously, this is disgusting, man. This is embarrassing for us as black men to behave this way, to sound like that, to do these kinds of things, and then to try to blackball her. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Try to blackball her too. Unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Dane.
Okay.
Give me your take on what you heard.
Okay. I could barely hear it, but it seemed like he was talking about her so-called being difficult and how many times he had an opportunity to work with, and he said no, 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 and how she has a reputation for being difficult. That was all I could make out. And if she has a reputation for being difficult, why are you going? Why you willing to work with her? If you know her person to person, why couldn't you, when you realize, hey, you're not headliner, and she's down as headliner, then you just talk calmly? No, you had to make some snide remark about her not being David Chappelle, which was also a trigger from when you and a bunch of others was talking about her when she was talking about Netflix and trying to get everybody to boycott Netflix. That Amy Schumer shouldn't be getting more than her. So yeah, she's pissed off as hell. You couldn't calmly discuss it with her and said, I don't know what's going on, but I was put down as headliner. You would have found out y'all both was put down as headliner, and then y'all could have worked something out. And then, but no, you took offense that she was put before you. What was wrong with that? You never had an issue with Monique. Is it really that offensive that she was put as headliner and you not? Even if you wait a minute, I'm supposed to be headliner.
Right.
She wasn't stealing your place. She also was down as headliner. But you pissed her off with that David Chappelle bull crap. And then she had to step down when she knew she was headliner. And she went and did the show. She's being that difficult that yeah, she cursed you out, but she went and did and stepped down from headliner, came just before you and did the show. When with a breach of contract, she has a perfect good reason to not do the show.
All right, drop the link. Let's get some more voices up here on this crap, because I'm frustrated with you Negroes. I warn you, man, don't come up here talking crazy because I'm not in the mood. Okay, I'm looking to light somebody up, man, because y'all ain't got no excuse, man. Y'all the worst dudes going. You're the worst dudes going. All you want to do is fight with the black woman. Why? Because you're afraid to fight a man? Why won't y'all fight these white men? How come I don't hear y'all doing streams about these white men or talking about what you're going to do with these white men? I hear you guys talking about you want to do all of these terrible things to black women, but you never say about what you want to do to white men when you kill them. No, it's a secret. I'm going to tell you because you ain't going to do nothing because you're afraid of him. I think that we're going to exist like this until this world goes away, right? So some black people are brave and some just exist because Master holds all the power, right? And that's what you guys are going to be, man. Turn on your own black woman, your own black mother, your own black daughter.
Okay. Okay. She also made a point that he opened for the Kings of Comedy, but she closed for the Queen of Comedy. Hey, Creative Solution.
Good timing, Charlene. I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay, this situation should have been made right to her from the start.
Yeah, I feel like they don't want to ruffle feathers, and that's what I feel like. I feel like yeah, they don't want to ruffle feathers, and being that it's Monique, I feel like they feel some kind of way about her. And it's like they don't want to hear her side of the story.
Yeah, they already marked her down as being difficult because he came in there with some kind of expectation. So when something happened, instead of listening to her and find out, okay, wait a minute, they got you down as headline, and I'm down as headline. Y'all could have compared notes. Y'all could have compared the contract, but no, he took offense that she was headline over him instead of being a bigger person and finding out what's going on. Yeah, since he had no issues with, supposedly had no issues with her before, he could have talked with her. Hey, Monique, I got this and this saying that I'm supposed to be headliner. What's going on? You know, and she would have said, well, I got a contract saying I'm a headliner. Said, well, I got a contract too. Could have pulled it out. Could have made them search into the contract. Could have found out what was going on. That the promoter was being janky. told them both that they were being headliners to pull them in, and because as she was saying before, they used to black comedians being so afraid to lose money or opportunity, they deal with it. They work around it. They don't force the contract to stay in place. And they could have got together, decided, and she probably wouldn't have been so angry. But as I say, he pulled a trigger. Everybody got a trigger, and I think that Netflix thing was her trigger, and he used that same trigger. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she blew. She did it, but she blew. Yeah, that was the equivalent of, as some people say, slamming the pots.
I kind of agree with Remy. This is a sign. This is not surprising and nothing new, and this won't be the last time.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see if there's gonna be a second thing of blackballing Monique. Okay, so she's coming out of the from under the blackball. 50 Cent is willing to work with her. Several people she had beef with had apologized to her and admitted to some wrongs that they did. Or they let their or admit that they let their ego get in place. Not everybody, but quite a few of them. Um, and things were changing up. Yeah, but I think I'm starting to begin to think that people that's marked as difficult are people who's gonna hold you accountable to your contract. But now instead of Hughley having an opportunity to sue and gain some extra money because he supposedly had a contract, uh, Monique gets this opportunity. She got her contract. It triggered her having getting into it with another comedian, and so she gonna get an opportunity to sue and make some money. Cause he headlined, she didn't. She got a contract saying she's headlined. We don't know about his. But yeah, his don't have no signatures on it, or it don't have the signature of the promoter or something like that. Okay. Tanya said the fact that the promoter told her all this before show started and expected her to ignore the contract they agreed on for someone else's ego was extra as he'll. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's kind of janky that they both got a lineup sheets that says where they both headliners. They both got, well, hers is a contract, his is a memo. But I think I saw one where there was both a memo, but she followed it up with her contract.
Yeah, I feel like Monique needs to network more in the industry. You know what I mean? And find different producers. Because she's extremely talented, and I think people will want her. You know, she has a good vibe. She could play some like certain characters really, really well. I feel like she could be used. I mean, obviously, if someone doesn't value you, I think she should network and see where she can be valued.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my thing. I,
Yeah,
I still I still love her as a comedian. I remember I think the highlight, well, one of my highlights I liked was when she hosted the BET Awards. It was like mad long ago though. It was like when Beyonce came out with that song Crazy in Love, and
oh
yeah, she got on stage with the big girls and she
yeah,
killed it.
yeah. That was my favorite
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that was my best performance by her. I love that shit. She killed it. Her and the big girls, they went up there and they did their thing. I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. To me, that's they with the shits. I love it. I feel like yeah, she's super talented. Like, forget these people. Like she's very creative. Like she's good at comedy. She can play like really good mother roles. She can play grandmom roles. She can play a wife role. She can play many roles, because nobody can act like her.
Yeah. And it seems like she get messed over by her own people, because she tried
Yeah.
to help and do a favor for one. She took less money, but she had to be honest. I can't promote. She just had twins. I think that was around the time she just had the twins.
Mhm.
And she said, "I gotta be my family. I can't travel and promote." And then they said it was okay on the contract, and then they trying to pressure her to promote and go overseas to promote. Said no, and then next thing you know, she's being labeled and blackballed.
Because you know what it is? I it's because I feel like because black women, we always put ourselves on the back burn. And I would say this, we always mule for the community, we always mule for everybody. And the simple fact that, all these black men and people expecting her to mule again. Like she doesn't need to do that. Like she already made it. Like she has her name established. Like, she just had kids. Like what do you expect her to do?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I think they was expecting her to mule again. They're like, she needed why is she not doing this for us? She knows she's supposed to do this. Like nobody didn't care what she got going on. They
Mhm.
care about promoting this.
Mhm. Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I think. They really expected her to mule. Like they want her to accept the scraps that they're giving her.
Yeah.
And
Cause.
I'm sorry, but she's worth more than those scraps. Like, come on, like she could play some really good roles.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she just needs to network, just let that stuff go, network with more people in the industry, and I think she'll be fine.
Yeah. But the industry is notorious for being tricky and dangling carrots to lure our people out. But I think Koja's right. He's more of a social commentary type comedian than he is a stand up. If you're in the political aspect of it, he could be kind of fun. He could be funny. But Monique is funny all the way around.
Yeah, Monique is really funny. I feel like, if any movie that she's headlining in or she's in, I would go to the movies and I would go see it. That's just me. Or I would tune into any show or anything that she's in. because I feel like she's like a phenomenal actor.
Mhm.
And any role she plays has passion in it too. So
Yeah, yeah. I was like, dang. Oh, yeah. Although I did like her better in the other movie. Um, what was that movie where she played the clothing designer who was trying to lose weight, and she met this handsome Nigerian doctor.
yeah, the African guy, yeah, I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Oh, but the part where she's fighting with the imagery board she has, or the mannequin, or what she look like if she once she lose weight. That was very very deep as far as I was concerned. Yeah, yeah, and I think that's probably why it's so hard to take Precious, because the, that whole dark side right there of her playing the mother. Woo! I was like, dang, I didn't know she could get dark like that.
Yeah, she
You
played that
know.
role well. Like, come on,
Mhm.
she played that role well. Like, you gotta give it to her. And yeah, she played and Two Can Play That Game and Vivica Fox. Yeah, I love her. I
Yeah.
love her as an actor. That's
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah. 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 Fat girls. Yeah. 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 That's when her true skills shine. It was hard for me to take. I had to watch Precious in pieces because it was like, I the the ugly side of the mother. I was like, dang, where's that coming from? Because I understood with Fat Girls where she was pulling those feelings from, because that comes out of yourself. That's why I wasn't surprised when I was when they were doing like the documentary behind the movie, that she reached an emotional point and her brother was upset because she burst out crying, and he didn't know why. He didn't know what was going on that upset her. Because it opened up so many emotional areas there. But I understood that. I couldn't understand where she had to pull to get that point. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that just shows how good she is. She didn't have to pull into something that she was familiar. But she said she had to find a dark place to get to that one. Oh yeah, the Parkers and Moesha. Although I remember the Parkers better. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait a minute, it can't be the same brother. Oh, okay. Thanks, Remy. Oh, how she had to get to that dark place. Her brothers sexually assaulted her, and her parents tried to contain it. That's another reason why she's mad. She's mad at Oprah. She asked her not to interview her family, not to put her family on the show, and she did it and told her no, she wasn't going to do that, and then turn around and did it. Yeah, Auntie. Oh yeah, I love that movie. It took me a while to find it because I knew it was a Christmas movie, and it took me a while. I said I need to find it. Once I saw the clipping from it, I said I gotta find that movie. Yeah, but yeah, but as you can see from that experience, okay, yeah, Auntie, she had to from that experience. She always had to fight for herself. She never had anyone in the corner, even the people that was supposed to be. So you got all this anger Okay, what people don't understand is sometimes that anger is going to resurface again. And you already angry about one thing, then you're being triggered off by another thing, all that anger will come up. When that volcano erupts, it ain't just coming from the initial thing. It's going to pull up everything from years. So she been fighting by herself all her life. From that incident with her brother on. And that anger is still there. And once you trigger off the anger, all that stuff from way back then comes up with the rest of the anger. People have been trying to silence Monique all her life to understand her deeply. Yeah, exactly. And she ain't being silent no more. And as I said, all that fighting all your life, and the people supposed to be in your corner, take your side, back you up, don't. And it keeps happening over and over and over again. Instead of getting all up in his feelings about, her headlining and him headlining, you should have talked to her and said, Monique, something's up. I got that I'm supposed to be headlining. And she said, well, I got contracts ain't there. Like, and she would have gladly showed you, because she knows from experience she better have a copy of her contract, and you would have seen it. And then y'all would realize, hey, it's not neither one of y'all, it's them. And then y'all could have worked it out from there. But by you saying what you said and you triggering her off, and then they rather keep you happy than keep contract with her. And you got to a headline and she didn't, when she specifically probably said never again. That was just a volcano waiting to happen. And you surprised that she went off like she did? Yeah, it's wrong. She burned bridges. She set the stage on fire. But you can't say she wasn't funny. But hey, as far as I can tell, I didn't hear nobody booing her. Even though I just only heard about 10 minutes of it, but I read commentaries from several people who have commented on the show, who were there, and they didn't have no issue. They said nobody was asking for money back. Nobody was booing. Nobody walked out. There was a lot of people laughing. Let's see, what is it going on here? They say a lot of stuff about her husband, but he has got her back. Now, that's what I call protection. Yeah. He makes sure that there's a contract that her contract says she's headliner. That's what she wants. That's what she's going to get. If they ain't putting her as headliner, then she wasn't going to be there. Oh, okay. People are angry that Monique's husband's involved in her career because people don't like Black women having protection. Yeah, that's why they keep trying to put him down as his fault. What shooks? At least he got her contract signed. And yes, he's head of he's her manager. He's her manager part of, he's the head of the management company for her. Yeah. They're trying to say it's his fault if her contract ain't right. So far from what I've seen, her contract is in order. So all she got to do is get her lawyer and start the process of suing, because she didn't get a chance to headline. And plus, they owe her because she did do the show. They got to do the show, give her the headline fee, plus she could sue them for breach of contract. Okay. Anybody else want to come up? Anybody else have something to say on this? All right. Okay, did I freeze up? Let's see.
No. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. There was something. Okay. I'm gonna put this video on. Where they were talking about the receipts.
Oh, I was going to say, can you play the video of her performing?
You want what? Is this the first 10 minutes when she was tearing into DL Hughley?
Oh, okay. I was talking
Yeah.
about her performance for
Ah.
the BET Awards. I don't even know if they.
Oh, the BT Award performance. Okay. Let me go find it.
Hi, guys. So I just wanted to come on and to touch on the whole DL Hughley and Monique situation again. So today they are putting the contracts out here. Monique asked DL, she said to him, well, don't just pull out flyers, put your contract out here, right? And so when he posted, it reads contract memo, like she is stating, and she actually posted a contract, right? That the formal contract, the way we would normally see contracts. And so I am curious to know why his contract looks different from hers. And then his is dating, well, he actually was the one to point it out that his was dated the day after the one that she signed, which means that the promoters went behind her back more than likely, and her legal team's back. And it's a good thing that she had legal team and management also involved in all of this. And so it's not just a Monique's word against a deal. There are other people involved in creating this agreement. And so, you're just going to sit here and say all these people are lying, right? And so, yeah, that's kind of what that's going to come down to, is probably going to fall on these promoters. And like I said, I think this was an event for a radio station. And so here's my thing, and I kind of still stand on what I said yesterday. It makes no sense that people think that a Monique would open up for a Hughley. Okay. And it's like she's saying sexism is probably playing into that a little bit, and that people just don't want to respect her because she's a woman. And then people are holding feelings against her because of the whole Oprah and Tyler Perry situation, right? So you couple both those things together, and then you try to make her look as if she's doing something to somebody, right? And that's unfortunate that people are putting her through all of that. Especially, it should just be fair at this point. Everyone should have already moved on from all that other stuff that went on behind Precious and whatever else was going on between Oprah and Monique, and Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, whom I believe they have already apologized to each other and moved on. So I don't know. I don't know if the promoters intentionally did this, or maybe they were just scared to go back and say, well, we want DL to close. But why? Why would DL close a headline, or however you choose to word it? When Monique, like I said, is a comedian for real. Like, she was a comedian. She had, you guys understand what I'm saying? She had like comedy specials out here. She was on tours, comedy tours. She was doing the work as a comedian. And that's kind of what I'm saying. You got people really know DL Hughley and know the Steve Harvey name and brands from TV. You guys know them from those TV shows that they were going, and they both had several shows on the air. So you really know them for the fact that they were comedies, but you know them from TV. not necessarily from having the big name comedy specials, right? And so, yeah, I don't see her opening for a DL Hughley. I get what she said with that. That's kind of like saying just because you guys haven't seen Martin Lawrence in a few years, that he's supposed to come out and open for Tiffany Haddish or come out and open for anybody. Like, he can command his own audience, his own stage. Surely a comedy special, if that's what he wanted to do. He doesn't have to come out and open for somebody that's out today, right? And so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree with her. Like, it was something definitely shady going on with this whole setup. And I don't know if there's something legal that can, happen behind this or not, because they both kind of look, away behind this. People are, can say whatever they want to say, because some people are going to believe that DL was trying to do something shady to her. So they both kind of are getting hit image wise. And so I don't know. I think it's on the promoters at this point, because they're both pulling out these contracts, even though his says memo, which I'm curious to know why he has a memo and why she has a contract. And then she actually has the lineup. And I don't know if you've worked on a set or not, but they'll usually post the last post of what's, however a show is going to run, so everybody can be informed. And that's kind of posted all over the place. And that yellow form is the final draft of that. And so she had a white form that showed her as going on last, that she got with her contract, and it's also dated at the same time she received that contract. So I don't think Monique is lying. I don't necessarily think DL is lying either. I think that this is all going to fall on the promoters and why they decided to do the things that they, why they handled this situation the way they handled it. That's what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all of this. I definitely think the sexism is playing a part in this. The fact that he felt like he can't open for a Monique, or that he should not, that part of it. If he said that, so let me say that, if he said that, I do think that that is sexist if he said that, because Monique she is definitely the bigger comedian and probably draw than DL Hughley when you're talking about comedy, right? So that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments about all of this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I found Monique BT homage to Beyonce. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Got a good one.
I just love her performance. I just love that because she represented for the big girls.
Yeah, yeah. She,
Yeah,
yeah,
she killed it. She gave them to talk about. She gave them something to talk about that night.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then she did a little bit of comedy on there and said, "Woo!" She said, "I think I must have lost about 20 pounds just doing all that." But there was one where there was more dancing. I don't know if they clipped it or stuff like that. I kind of remember being more dancing involved. Uh,
Yeah, but she practiced and she got a whole group of big girls with her. I thought,
mhm.
yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, before there was Lizzo, there was Monique out there for the big girls.
Yeah, she represented hard.
Mhm.
I ain't even gonna lie. She did.
Yeah, yeah.
But hey, you guys, we dropped the link, so feel free to hop up, Tell us what are your thoughts? What do you think?
Hmm.
I don't know if Food Dump is still there, but we see you. But yeah, hop up on the panel, tell us what you think, you know. We want to hear from you.
Oh, okay. This is the one that I think he wanted me to play. Oh, yeah. So, let's see. Oh, hmm. Yeah. Okay, this one is interesting.
What up, everybody? It's the Chakra Doctor. Put your money where your mouth is. June 11th, 2022, Houston, Texas. All-day healing event from 3 p.m.
Just up until like a few minutes ago, DL Hughley started flooding the internet with receipts that showed that he was indeed, if the paperwork is correct, it looks real to me, right? Telling the truth about the whole headlining situation. It was interesting to me for what DL said yesterday. He kind of talked about, he posted that picture of Monique and he talked about, say, hey, it's always everybody else's fault. It's Netflix's fault. It's Tyler Perry's fault. Charlamagne's fault. It's all these people's fault. It's never your fault. And that to me, that was kind of a checkmate. And I gotta go out as much as I love Monique. And this maybe she don't come on, she hears this, maybe she does. I think she played herself in this situation. It looks like she played herself. Saying, man, how do you take it?
Obviously, we reported it on our various platforms doing our thing throughout the weekend, right? And we know how we feel about Monique, and we know how we feel about DL.
Yeah, DL, I don't like him.
You know what
honestly.
I mean? But we got to strip ourselves of that bullshit and call it right down the middle, right?
Yeah.
So when we hear Monique going in, and we kind of get an idea, and then DL drops his tweet. It's like, all right, are you kind of painting this woman as being problematic? She just got back into the game. She was being blackballed for all this shit. And then you pull this shit. Are you trying to just do what some of these gatekeeping brothers do? Monique, show them the goddamn receipts. Can't wait. And then DL got the receipts. And then you got to sit back and go, goddamn now. But while you were saying, I went on Monique's IG just to make sure she didn't have anything to rebuttal. And okay, this is where I have to stop the video. Now, my cousin and I recorded this about 5:15, 5:20 Eastern time, right? We get in our cars, we leave the studio. I get to the crib, getting ready to cut this joint up, and I go on Monique's page because something tells me, hey, go on Monique's page one more time. Before you drop this video, just go on Monique's page one more time and see if she dropped something. And in fact, she did. You guys can look up top right now. And Monique has her own sets of receipts. Very similar to TL's, but the only difference is we see Monique's name in the closing spot and DL's name, where Monique's name was, in DL's post. Now, Monique put this in the caption. She put at real DL Hughley. There were some of you who were fooled by the smoke and mirrors of DL posting his deal memo versus his performance agreement. Here is my performance agreement, and here are emails and texts confirming that, as per usual, I'm going to always keep it real and honest with my people. If you notice, mine has a signature and DL does not. What type of ironclad agreement doesn't have the signatures of the participants involved? Apparently, DL's laugh out loud. Now, you told me to check with my management, and this is what I came with. So, how did I do? Perhaps you should have taken your own advice, because I'm sure your team would have advised you against trying to pass a deal memo off as a contract. To those out here, to those out there, who thought a deal memo was the same as a performance agreement, especially some of the comedians, this is how we're constantly taken advantage of by the business. And just so you know, the promoter already told my team before the show that you didn't have a signed agreement. That's why I'm not surprised you're using a deal memo. That said, maybe they lied and you actually have a contract. If so, the promoters have to put themselves in a terrible position to have more legal action taken against them, beyond malicious concealment for breaking the contract and, at the last second. That said, DL, we the people will be waiting for your signed agreement. 1, my contract signed. 2, email with PDF of run of show. 3, run of show. 4, additional email with ROS. 5, what I walked into minutes after arriving the theater. Can you say receipts? Laugh out loud. To my people who refuse to fall for the okie doke, and even those that do, I love y'all to life. The plot just thickened even more. God damn. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. I don't know why these grown ass people are doing this. But y'all leave a comment in the comment section right now and let me know what you think of this entire ordeal. A couple hours ago, we had receipts by DL. We thought Monique was lying. Then now we have a correction from Monique saying, nah, a contract agreement is very different than a deal memo. He did not sign the agreement. Holy shit. What do y'all think about this situation? Let me know in the comment section below. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam and CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all see us blabbing our mouth, man. Obviously, we didn't have all the information. But until next time, until next story, Sam Man, CEO of the brand, checking out. Peace.
There you have it. Monique was in the right.
Yep. She had a signed contract. He has a memo agreement. He doesn't have signatures. And the promoters really messed themselves up, because she got a signed contract and y'all didn't let her go on as headliner. Oh, she gonna sue y'all for breach of contract. No. Y'all put her through the stress. She's about that contract. Y'all should know that by now.
Yeah,
you should have just dealt with DL Hughley walking out.
Yeah, because it's in the fact that she's been ran through in the business multiple times, so she already know how to play the game.
Yep. And if y'all stuck with her, she would have helped y'all out, back y'all out, and people probably wouldn't even notice DL wasn't there.
All because of somebody's ego. That's why, that's why, that's real talk. That's one of the reasons why I left the military, because I had an all-male job. And just think about all these men that's there, and they all got their own personal egos, their personal gripes, and they come into work with all of that.
Don't think men don't gripe about work. Shoots. I hear them when they if I go to my little corner store where the guys stop off after work, get them a beer, they're all talking about complaining about co-workers, the job, the bosses, the managers, you name it, the job itself sometimes. And they be out there for an hour or two before they go home, drinking their beer, chit-chatting with their with the rest of the guys about work and trying out who got the worst job or who had the worst day. Little contest, and the winner gets another beer or get a beer he didn't have to pay for. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. That just goes to show you, it happens in entertainment. Like, where can you run away from this shit? Like, what the fuck? I feel like they pick and choose who they could try that with, though.
Yeah.
And it looks like they made it seem like, she's been bullied in the industry, here and there. So they probably think like, she wasn't gonna come with the heat, or she was gonna like not speak up for herself. They try to play it to the fact that she was gonna let it go because she didn't want to seem difficult. But no.
No, she don't care about being seen difficult. Do you figure they figured that out? But you know what? I think they purposely directed her towards DL Hughley. Because if she wasn't going to be focused on DL Hughley, that's why I say he made a big mistake. Instead of just talking with her, she would have been focusing on the person that she should have been focused on, the promoters, the ones that did the contract with her. About her, and she would have laid into them. Oh, but she's still gonna get them. They just temporarily sidetrack her, but she's gonna get them because that headlining meant something to her. She even specifically said, "I wasn't gonna do it if I wasn't headlining. The contract wouldn't have been signed at all." So they do that. They
Yeah.
do janky business, able to get with it once or twice, or with um I want to say lesser known, but you know uh um not as high up in the comedian hierarchy of comedians that they'll just work it out with each other. As
Yeah,
long as the money don't change, they ain't gonna worry about it.
yeah, that seemed like a shady deal. It was like, we're gonna put this on paper to make you feel good, but then once we get you, now we're gonna change it up.
Yeah.
And
And
I
why is
can't.
always the woman gotta step down?
Yeah, I can't stand stuff like that. I swear. Like, you brought me here, we signed a contract. I'm telling you what I want. My voice is heard because I'm the headliner. That's what we agreed on. You can't turn around and flip the script.
And instead of and and the fact that she didn't want people who saved up travel to come to see the show, not to have a show, she went ahead and stepped down. But as I said, she burned up the stage. Well, it was gonna happen one way or the other. She's gonna burn it up, so so he never want to come up behind her again. Uh, but mm-hmm. But yeah, but still, it's that forcing stepping down, either because her integrity didn't want people who um use their hard-earned money to come and see her and see the show to not have the show that they came to see. But it's gonna burn them up in the end. They did better just letting DL Hughley leave, especially if they didn't have no signed contract with him. And Monique would have backed him up, and she would have made sure that it'd been such a phenomenal show that they wouldn't notice.
I feel like all of this is miscommunication. And they should have, talked about it ahead of time.
They got to stop underestimating Monique, or relying too much on, pushing too much on her good nature. What?
Yeah. Don't you think as women we're always being told that we shouldn't, you should just let that go because, you know, because of his feelings or her feelings, Like we can't express ourselves. Like we shouldn't want for anything. Like come on now. Like her
Or they,
voice matters just as much as anybody else's.
or they using the fact where she shouldn't have done that. She just messed up her reputation, calling her the Queen of Ash and stuff like that. Well, yeah, she's gonna burn up that stage. Oh yeah, but, she could have kept her personal business, her issue with the contract back there. Excuse me, comedians draw on their experience, and she's pissed off as hell, and she got to get it out there, especially when she's on that stage. Because for a lot of comedians, getting that all out helps them get over it. It's therapy for them. So yeah, we're gonna hear something about it one way or the other, you know. And apparently, y'all forgot what Monique's show is like. Yeah, she talks about everything that's going on in her life in her shows. She brings the funny side of it, but she also brings some serious crap on her show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, y'all forgot about when she did the show about the difference between let me see, what was it? She did one about a white girl not messing up the money, so whatever argument she has, she squashes it so you can go to work with clear mind, but not no black woman. A guy tried to take off before she could finish saying what she said, and then she come up to the job and blow up at his job. Well, where do you think that came from? That came from some kind of experience. So if she don't come up to her man's job and blow it up because she needs to have the last word in the argument, what you think she's gonna do on the stage? When she has a signed contract, she's supposed to be headliner. Something that's important that she's not even willing to uh to to negotiate, that she wasn't even going to do a show, wasn't going to be in there in what any other capacity but headliner. And she been dealing with all that stuff with being blackballed and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. All right then. So, well, since we don't seem to have anybody else that wants to come up, nobody commenting, let's just go ahead and wrap it up. All right, so we'll continue the saga. Is the saga over with the Monique and DL Hughley thing? Think it's over with? That is finished?
No.
Yeah.
They gonna have to dig through some turmoil and then I think maybe afterwards it will be.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how much longer it go. But I don't know if he can stump that she got signed contract and he don't. Yeah, so all right, everybody. We're gonna call it a night. I'm getting ready to go. Peace, power, and unity. Yep. And we'll catch you next time. If not, we'll catch you for ladies' night on Saturday night. All right, let's leave.